council appearance.
Bill Coltrane on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Stephen Milks on behalf of Mr. Lewis, who is present and staying to my right at this time.
Stating the time that was set for preliminary examination, how are we proceeding?
This time, Your Honor, people are unable to proceed.
Your Honor, since today is the date and time for a preliminary exam, the defense is ready to proceed at this time. As people are not able to proceed, we'd ask that the case be dismissed.
Okay, this case will be dismissed without prejudice. That simply means for you that the people do have the right, sir, to reissue the charge against you if the necessary witness reappears and is ready to proceed. You understand that, sir?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions at this time? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Okay, we're off the record. And we're running Mr. Abbott's case.
Well, Mr. Stevens is on that case.
Okay, what's going on with Jesus Benitez Ramirez?
There's gonna be a plea, yes, Mr. Sarge has him out there going over his advice.
Okay, sounds good. And then Mr. Mills has Jesse Courtroom.
Yes.
Are we running that?
Yes. I believe the people are going to reduce to a misdemeanor and set it on for the trial docket.
That's correct. At this time, Your Honor, we're going to use that misdemeanor. I do have a complaint. Be reduced to one count, simple, solve that.
So you have a new complaint?
I do if I can approach him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll set this for a new date on the misdemeanor docket.
It'll be July 10 at 10 a.m.
July 10 at 10 a.m.
That's a pre-trial.
So free trial, correct?
Yeah.
July 10th at 10.
Correct.
Okay.
We'll get your client a notice for that date.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Okay. So Mr. Sartre was so with Mr. Ramirez.
Yeah,
Okay, and we're gonna run Mr. Abbott's client.
I think it'll be much shorter than you anticipate.
Okay, I can call it now if you're ready.
Sure, you certainly may, Judge.
We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Adele Kratrovic, file number 23-01525, council appearance.
Stevens on behalf of people.
Can you pronounce your name for us?
Kaitazovich, Your Honor.
Say it a little louder.
Kaitazovich.
Kaltajovic. I just put my Invisaligns back in too, so I feel like I have a list. So it's a little struggle for me, but
Good afternoon, Your Honor. John Abbott, representing Mr. Kaitani.
thank you. Today's the date and the time that was set for preliminary examination. My understanding is that we are ready to proceed at this time.
We are,
The people have one witness present today. We have Detective Joe Riedel. Unfortunately, that is not enough for the people to sustain the burden. I informed Mr. Abbott of that a few moments ago. And so with that, the people are unable to sustain their burden, for which I anticipate a motion from Mr. Abbott that I do not have any additional response.
move to dismiss.
A motion to dismiss without prejudice will be granted if the people are able to sustain their burden at this time. That simply means that people do have the right to reissue the charge against you if they later do have the necessary witnesses and are ready to proceed. You understand that? You have any questions? Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
Nothing from the defense.
You're all set. We'll get you a copy of your dismissal. Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jesus Benitez Ramirez, file number 23-01711.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dale Coltrader on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jacob Sarge IV, Assistant Public Defender, here on behalf of Mr. Benitez Ramirez, and here with the translator.
Can you state your name for the record?
Norma Batista, NORMA BAPTISTA.
Can you raise your right hand? The interpreter. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret in the matter now before the court completely and accurately and not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Today's the date and the time set for preliminary exam.
The preliminary exam is on June 23rd, 2023.
And I see that there has been an offer extended to the defendant.
Se le dio una oferta a secretario.
The offer is for the defendant to plead guilty to added count 2.
Entonces, dice la oferta de
Of domestic violence first.
y el primer cargo es de permanencia de
It's a misdemeanor,
y eso es un cargo
maximum penalty,
la finalidad de ese cargo
93 days in jail
puede ser de 90 días en cárcel
or $500 in fines.
con $500.
The people, I'm sorry, if the people will dismiss the PA 53 violation.
Entonces, ellos van a aplicar el segundo cargo.
There is no objection to 769.4A.
Y entonces no hay ninguna objeción acerca de cargo.
When there's a killabrew of no upfront jail.
Y entonces están pidiendo el que no se
Your Honor, just to clarify, we would be dismissing the felony count based on.
Okay, and so, yep, the people will dismiss the felony upon successful plea to the added count 2. Is that the offer that was extended to you, sir?
Esas son las fechas que le hablaron de la
I can't hear you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's just for clarification, the people can't dismiss a contempt of court order, so it's not technically part of your offer. Do you understand that?
porque la diferencia no es parte de la abogada. Sacar por el cargo, es un tribunal de cuentas.
Okay, and the Killebrew agreement, that's an agreement between you and the prosecutor. I'm not a party to that. You understand that?
El acuerdo es de usted y el prosecutor. Ella no puede pagar ni parte ni parte.
So if I decide at the time of sentencing to send you to jail, I'd let you withdraw your plea at that time.
Si ella decide de que usted tiene que aceptar cárcel y de momento que ella haga la sentencia, eso no es un derecho.
Okay. You want to accept that offer, sir?
Todavía quiere aceptar la oferta.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Te aseguro que la acepta.
Okay, please raise your right hand.
Así que no te suena.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm
Solemnemente jura
the testimony you're going to give
que el testimonio que yo hago
is the truth and the whole truth
es la verdad y solamente la verdad,
under penalty of perjury?
porque por
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. I have an advice of rights and plea information sheet. Did you read this document?
yo ese documento que yo te doy,
Do you understand these rights?
entiende esos derechos.
Do you have any questions about these rights?
Y tiene algunas preguntas sobre eso.
Okay, and is this your signature?
Y esa es su firma.
Okay, and you know that you have to give up these rights in order to accept the offer by the prosecution?
Y usted sabe que para que el prosecutor pueda aceptar la oferta que le dio, lo que usted dijo, ¿verdad? Usted tiene que entender eso.
Okay, so you have the right to have a trial on this matter. You understand that?
Sabe que usted también tiene que tribunal. ¿Entiende eso?
You have the right to a jury trial.
De que tiene un derecho a tener un tribunal con jurado.
At the time of jury trial, you have the right to the presumption of innocence.
Y en ese momento, si va a una corte con un tribunal, se le está considerando inocente hasta conseguirse culpable.
So that means you are innocent until proven guilty.
Y eso significa que usted en ese momento es inocente a menos de que se pruebe que es culpable.
Do you want to give up those rights?
Usted está dando todos sus derechos ahora que se está declarando culpable.
Okay, you have the right to cross-examine or question any of the witnesses the prosecution intends to call.
Y usted tenía el derecho de necesitar cualquier tipo de testigo para que llamaran a la corte.
You have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you.
En el tribunal usted se puede quedar callado sin tener ningún tipo de seguimiento.
You have the right to have the prosecution prove each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt.
Y también tiene derecho de que se presenten todas las evidencias del prosecutor.
You want to give up those rights, correct?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, anybody threatening you to give you to waive your rights?
Alguna persona no, hoy en día, alguna persona no hizo tomar eso de lo que lo amenazó con algo. No.
Has there been any promises made to you in exchange for you waiving your rights and pleading guilty?
Hicieron alguna promesa usted hoy en día para que usted se declarara culpable.
No. Are you currently on probation or on parole?
Ahorita usted está en probación, lo tiene en probación.
Okay. And you understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that you might need to report to your employer.
Usted sabe que si se declara culpable, a lo mejor esto se lo tiene que decir a la persona que está en
Okay. And a guilty plea could result in a conviction that may impact travel or immigration status that you may be seeking. Do you understand that?
Y a lo mejor también esto puede afectar la parte de inmigración o de viajar.
Okay. And you're comfortable with waiving your rights, understanding that?
Y en este momento usted está cómodo en declararse culpable.
Okay. And are you entering a plea because you believe you're guilty?
Y usted entrando, está declarándose culpable porque usted piensa que hizo algo.
As to the added count 2 of domestic violence first, how are you pleading guilty, not guilty, or are you going to stand mute?
Con respecto a la violencia doméstica, usted se está declarando culpable. ¿Qué fue lo que dijo usted?
Yes.
I just asked you to say
Well,
aloud.
Okay, I asked him, was he pleading guilty or not guilty, or is he standing mute? You have to interpret what he says. I don't know what he says. He has to answer one.
Entonces, que si se declara culpable con respecto al cargo de violencia doméstica.
Yes.
¿Qué dice?
Yes to what? You can't plead all three.
No puede que diga que se está declarando, que ella no quiere decir a violencia.
Estoy declarando culpable de violencia.
I'm declaring myself guilty to domestic violence.
Thank you. Can I have a factual basis?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Benitez Ramirez, on June 3rd, were you at your residence?
En junio 3 está usted en su residencia, en su casa.
And where is your residence?
Is that a yes?
Tiene que decir
Yes. I'm sorry.
o sí.
And where was your residence?
En ese momento, ¿cuál era su dirección?
401 Hartford Road,
401 Hartford Road,
Lansing, Michigan.
Lansing, Michigan.
El 5 es 4892.
544
El 5 es 4892.
48911,
Apartamento 22.
apartment 22.
Is that, to the best of your knowledge, in Ingham County?
Y eso es en el condado de Ingham. Yes.
And who was living with you at that address at that time?
¿Quién estaba viviendo en esa dirección con usted?
El 3 de junio,
Ujú.
Diana González.
Diana González.
And she was your girlfriend at that time?
En ese momento era su novia ella.
Sí.
Yes.
And did you have an argument with her?
Y ustedes tuvieron un argumento ese día.
Yes.
And at some point during that argument, did you grab her wrist?
Y en ese momento, cuando ustedes tenían el argumento, usted la agarró a ella por la mano.
Yes.
You got mad at her and you grabbed her wrist.
En ese momento, pues usted estaba bravo y le agarró las muñecas.
Yes.
And you did this without her permission or consent, correct?
Y usted hizo eso sin el permiso de ella o consentimiento de ella, ¿correcto?
Yes.
And you did this before. This was not done in self-defense,
Y
correct?
esto no lo hizo usted para defenderse de ella en ese momento.
Yes.
She was not trying to punch you or kick you or anything like that.
Ella en
when you
ese
grabbed her.
momento no le estaba dando usted patadas ni le estaba saltando.
No.
So you had a verbal argument,
Ustedes tuvieron un argumento verbal,
Yes.
you got mad at her,
usted se puso bravo,
you grabbed her wrist,
le agarró por las muñecas
and this was done without her permission and without her consent.
y
Correct.
eso lo hizo usted sin ella darle permiso, usted sin consentimiento.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any questions?
I have no questions, Your Honor.
No le pregunto.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find it to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently.
Y ella acepta que usted se le traga con todo.
Count one is dismissed, as is the PA 53 violation.
La dirección de los eventos de una
And I'll set it for sentencing on August 18th at 8:30.
En el 18 de agosto a las 8:30 de la mañana, cuando ella está en sentencia.
When you leave here today, you need to go down to probation.
Cuando se vaya de aquí, tiene que bajar al piso a buscar el sentencia.
So you can be set up for a pre-sentence interview, okay?
Entonces le van a dar una cita para la presentencia.
The interpreter can accompany you so that you can complete the application, okay? If
Dígame que necesito que la acompañe usted para ese proceso.
you have any questions,
¿Tiene alguna pregunta?
okay, any additional matters for the record?
Your Honor, we would just ask that the no contact orders from the courts for the time being.
No contact order and bond will continue.
Entonces ella dice que ningún contacto.
Any additional matters?
Thank you, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Thank you, you're all set.
Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
And then there's. No problem.